It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Tyler Huntley and the Baltimore Ravens.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A three-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunity as Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 5. Huntley looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. A short throw caught by Andrews. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Oh, some strong running. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right?
Get
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. You can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.